guy the other night holding the microphone like this. Have you ever seen anybody hold a microphone like this?
Yeah, my special.
Is that really how you hold it?
There are periods of time where I'm like, ugh, I'm gonna get ripped to shreds.
But I can kind of understand this. He was holding it with the cord and everything, bundled up like this.
Maybe he has.
I did not understand.
Maybe
this.
he has like a mic that, and like his
has
is
to
like
be
all
like that?
fucked up, and like that's the only way to keep the cord from coming out.
Yeah.
You ever do those shows where like the mic is like hanging on by a thread?
Yeah, and if you
everyone's
move-
like doing like this, and you can't move, otherwise it's gonna disconnect.
It's the closest we get to the old TV antennas.
Yeah, that's the most, and that's what the show is.
Yeah.
But like, why does it even matter? Because there's like two people in the audience and they can all hear you if you didn't use the mic.
Absolutely.
But there is a thing that there is a difference about talking through a mic.
Yes. Oh, there is.
It always makes
It
makes
brings
a
an
difference.
official note.
Yeah,
to everything.
yeah. Holding a mic, and I'm very loud. My phone.
Yeah. Did
My
you get the
Apple
alerts?
Watch. My Apple Watch. Every time I start performing, my Apple Watch goes, dangerous volume, hearing damage can be caused by extended time at this level. And I'm like, oh, I hear
What?
everything. Nothing sounds loud. And then, oh.
It's me. The
It's
call
already
was coming
damaged.
from in the house.
All right, welcome back to The Mormon and the Jew. I'm the Jew, the Mormon, Josh
the
Edelman,
Mormon.
Seth Lawrence. We're back. We're beating this dead horse. beating
Which
it
dead
into
horse
the
are we
ground.
beating today? The sommeliers? We're still beating the sommeliers?
No, we're beating the dead horse
Of just doing this?
starting a new podcast
Yes.
in this time.
Did I tell you I was talking to somebody who was, I guess they deal with kind of new talent that comes in for some audition show, some reality show, and their job is to make this potential talent feel comfortable. And so she's talking to this group of young adults about, what do you do? And asking them if they listen to podcasts, and they all said no.
Yeah.
And she was like, so
So you're wasting your life,
so
Seth.
we're wasting our lives.
Well, my hope was that like at least we get some hot clips.
Absolutely.
And we have gotten hot clips.
Yeah, we have.
But the clips have not performed hotly.
Well, they're good clips. They'll get out there.
Yeah, because I think people, they see podcasts and they go, no, oh my God,
Please not another one.
Oh, I almost watched 3 seconds of that.
That was close. That was close. And especially two white guys.
Yeah,
I mean, oh my
I
goodness.
posted our clip yesterday and lost a follower.
Oh, no, you
I actually
did.
was worried that might happen with yesterday's clip.
Do you know who left you? I wish they sent that alert.
Yeah.
I want to know who not follows me. That's what I want.
Yeah. Well, do you really, though?
I kind of do.
Yeah.
Just to know who I should unfollow.
That's why they don't do it. That's why they don't, because
Of course they don't.
Tits for
Then
tats.
it's a race to the bottom.
Tits for tots. Yeah, but then you wouldn't unfollow it, because no one would unfollow if you got alerted, because they don't want to lose the follower.
I think it would be great.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's make that happen, Meta.
Let's talk about this following etiquette.
Okay.
Following etiquette.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Well, I guess in what
does it
questions
take?
you mean?
What
When
does
is it
take-
appropriate
what
to
does it
follow
take
someone?
for you to follow someone?
I follow people for two reasons.
Okay.
I like them as a person and want to follow them on social media, or I think they could help my career, so I follow them.
You don't have any. You're not just following anyone for following them. Like there's nobody you follow just like
that I
you,
just
like,
don't
enjoy
know
their
because I
content?
enjoy their content. I would say that's probably more likely on Instagram, I suppose. No,
Yeah,
I mean
that's
not.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah, well, there's
Instagram.
TikTok that like you almost
So
don't
you're
need to
using
follow
TikTok.
people on
I guess
TikTok.
you are, because they see you sharing,
Yeah, I
sharing
post
our
some
posts,
stuff.
Our posts and stories. I don't
Yeah.
think we can collab on TikTok.
I don't know that they've introduced that yet.
Yeah, no.
Those commies.
It's fucking Mom Donnie.
Which is crazy.
Mom Donnie on TikTok.
Of any organization
when in reality,
that should do the
does-
collabs, communists.
Does good
They
point?
should be.
Does Larry Ellison own TikTok yet?
I don't know. I don't know if that deal's official.
There we go. That's what we could talk about.
Oh yeah, who owns TikTok?
Who owns everything?
Dude, Disney just
It's all
invested $1 billion, or they sold IP to Sora. Their IP, Disney characters, are going to be able to be used in Sora 2.
Wonderful.
Can't wait for
Wonderful.
that content to come out.
I mean,
my wife also sent me an AI video.
I did sell you.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Right.
Your likeness.
Right. That's true. That's true. And I can't wait to get those residuals.
Oh yeah, you.
Yeah, you signed the contract. I said. My wife sent me a video of a guy who created a short film with an AI actress that he acted along with, and then showed the process of how long it took him to do this. And
how long did it take him?
It was not as long as one would hope.
Okay,
I will say that.
But is that?
But it's a lot of prompts, and it's a lot of using other.
How was her acting?
It was not great. It's okay. It's believable, but it's like watching those verticals. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
This new thing where it's like all these actors are terrible.
But
like she looks like a real person.
Currently trying to get cast in those verticals.
Probably not threatened.
Because
Yes, for the verticals.
It's just going to become all the AI actors.
Yes.
As soon as they don't have to deal with people at all.
I know. No intimacy coordinators.
It's just these sociopaths at the top that just.
How can we save a buck?
How can we save a buck?
Yeah.
How can we take a buck from your pocket, put it into mine?
That's why there were so many shows with kids in them before. And then all the child labor laws came out for Hollywood. They were like, never mind. Get rid of the kids.
We're done with the kids. Get them out of here.
It's not worth it anymore.
Grab the cocaine back from them and get it out of my fucking house.
Quit diddling them
and get them out of here. One more for me real quick. Not me.
No.
The producers in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, my gosh.
Well, and now everything's merging into one company. We're gonna have
Disney's gonna be huge.
It's only a matter of time before it becomes Netflix, Disney,
Paraflixney,
Paraflixney,
yeah,
Warner Paraflixney.
Oh no, yeah, we're doomed. I think we're doomed, and then it's just gonna be AI actors making all these terrible.
What are we doing? We're talking into the void.
Yeah,
we're talking into the void.
That's all right.
I look
1,000 people see our videos.
I look forward to the point where I truly just upload our likenesses in enough episodes of this.
Sure.
That,
and it just recreates
instead of you coming over here, I just press a button and a new episode of The Mormon and the Jew is
bada bing,
made.
bada boom.
They know exactly what my takes are going to be.
Yes.
They know what your takes are going to be.
Absolutely.
The fits are set.
Yeah.
The studio's done. And just pop out,
Wouldn't that be great?
Prompt, make a new episode of The Mormon and the Jew where they talk about Trump nuking Colombia.
Well, speaking of which, not Colombia, but we took an oil frigate from Venezuela.
Yeah, we're the Somali pirates now.
We are.
That's why that's why he doesn't want any Somalis in the country anymore. He's like, we're the new Somalis now. It couldn't be a more I'm the captain now. I was making that joke, and then I realized it's literally the Somali pirate line. I'm the captain now.
I just love this idea of our naval ships out there being like, yeah, blow the cocaine people out of the water. Wait, what is this?
What are
oil?
we doing? What are we doing? It's just so evil. It's like, man, like if you go back and you watch like some of the best movies from the 70s.
Yeah.
Movies like I don't know, was I talking about this last podcast?
I don't think so.
Movies like McCabe and Mrs. Miller.
You didn't talk about that one. Yes.
I did?
Yeah, the mail one? Isn't that the mail? Like she doesn't check her mail?
No. That's the House of Santa Fox.
Oh, okay.
No. It's all these movies about how like back in like the old West.
Oh yeah, the colonial Western. Yes, we did talk about this.
Yeah, they'd just be like, I went in and I made them a fair offer. Right. They didn't accept my fair offer, so now I'm gonna have to go murder them all and just take it.
Brought this on yourself. Yeah,
they're doing the wrong thing by not accepting my. It's also similar to the Paramount
yes.
Netflix to Warner Brothers thing. Like Ellison's like, I made them a fair offer and they didn't accept, so now I've got to do a hostile takeover.
Yeah. A bigger $1 billion number.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
What I want to see, what I really want to see, is I want to see like one of these, like Paramount do a hostile like takeover type thing.
Yeah.
That like is like really fucked up, and then Zaslav be like, okay, we understand, and go to meet with the Paramount, and then just shoot him in the dick. Just shoot him in the dick and be like, I don't care that I'm going to jail anymore. Have your hostile takeover. Your life is ruined now. I've ruined it. You cannot enjoy the rest.
Come back.
No amount of money can make you enjoy the rest of your life anymore. Enjoy Warner Brothers.
Why do you think he'd be that upset?
Zaslav out.
Oh no! Oh no! I don't know why he would be that upset about making some money off the deal. He's gonna make more money now off the deal.
Just because of this corporate, just because we live in this world.
He can retire.
Just because we live in this world that's all about fucking people over.
Sure. Yeah.
That's the America we've created. Just an America that's just about, what kind of manipulation of the laws can I do to just fuck people over?
That's how America started.
That
was the Tea Party.
The hope we wrote a document like, listen, all men are free except for the ones I own, and one day those should be free. But after I'm dead and not abusing them.
That is a crazy. It is a crazy statement that the Declaration of Independence starts with, and that that all men are created equal. And they're like, but they're not men.
But eventually we had to add to the Constitution that
and really all
that
men.
If there's a little too much melanin in your skin,
it's insane.
that you're also a man. Not too much. Not the bad choice of words.
Right.
There's more.
There's some. Yeah. any
according
amount at all.
to them at the time, too much.
Right. Yes. Of course. Clip the racist part and post it. I think though we've learned that. Really, our country is not evil. We can't be. God has made our country and is behind our country. So everything our country does is for the betterment of the world.
Does the stuff you see ever feel like? Do you ever feel like it pushes you away from God?
No.
No, you never feel pushed away.
I mean, part of my belief though is that America and the rest of the world is just going to hell in a handbasket until Christ comes back.
Until you go to.
Wait, what?
Until
I go to
raptured.
hell? Oh,
raptured.
Yeah. That's the hope.
That's the hope. But you can go to heaven just from dying. But then there's But then there's just a random group of people that's just gonna float up to heaven in the middle. They're like, wait, what the hell? Oh,
every day, people are going to heaven every day. Yeah. Until the rapture, and it's like the big casting call.
You joke about this, but I am curious. Do you actually think you'd be a significantly worse person if you were an atheist?
I don't. I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Not significantly worse.
Well, I just mean I I look at anyone. The argument for God, God like making you a better person. I'm like, the worst people I see in the world
are religious people.
Most people who don't believe in God are just kind of like, Yeah, you know
what kills me about that? It's the hypocrisy.
The hypocrisy.
Yeah. No, it's true, and I think
giving God a bad name.
There are some pretty bad believers out there, which is a shame.
I don't want to get into it. I didn't look too much into this. I don't know too much about it, but I was like reading this whole thing about how like in Israel, like the ultra Orthodox are the ones that don't have to join the military.
Yes, they have the exemption.
That's the most fucked up thing. You're making all the non-religious people fight your religious war for you. It's so fucking.
They
fucked.
have more important things to do. They have to study the Torah. They have to. Yeah, it's that is pretty insane to me, because even. I don't know. I talk to a lot of people who are from Korea, South Korea, obviously.
I guess I worry about the insidiousness of the Mormons.
Oh, interesting. Expand.
I'll expand.
Yeah.
You know how people are always like, in New York they're mean but really nice, and in LA they're nice but really mean.
Yeah.
Like I look at Orthodox Jews. I'm like, you are some of the most miserable people I've ever met in my entire life. You're like it's like. I meet you and like the level of obnoxious, like
just through the roof.
I see why people do terrible things to us sometimes.
Oh no!
But also other religions too.
Sure.
You meet
There's a
the
dark
most
side.
Religious Muslims, they're not the greatest. But then you meet the most religious Mormons. They're so nice. I'm like, what are you fuckers up
What is
to?
on?
What is going on
Yeah,
here?
I see what you're saying.
What
It's a
do you-
Stepford wife problem.
Yeah, it's just like
Yes.
it's like what? Because you're thinking the same crazy fucking shit.
No,
But
here's what we're thinking
but
all the time.
built the facade in front
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
psychotic,
It's so strong.
psychotic religious bullshit going on in your fucking heads.
I'll tell you. I will tell you what we Mormons, a lot
the
of us.
Mormon and the agnostic cultural Jew.
Yeah. Here's what we're thinking most of the time. It's like, okay, you don't believe me? You will eventually.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to be Mormon at one point. So you can either accept it now or you can accept it later.
Us Jews are like, we don't want you.
Yeah, right.
We don't want you.
Yeah.
We're good.
I know.
We're
I
good.
love it.
That's another reason people don't like
There's
us.
no proselyting whatsoever.
Yeah, like what's so good about you fucking people that you don't want?
Some of the best companies don't have to advertise, though. You know,
Yeah.
and that's kind of, I think, the mentality of the Jewish faith.
No, we're all right.
Yeah,
We got enough. We're doing
good.
fine.
We did
We're
it.
doing fine.
We've lost some numbers, but we're okay.
We're okay.
We don't need your kind in here.
Actually, that's part of my belief about why we're so neurotic and why we're good writers.
Yeah, huh?
Supposedly.
Sure.
My eugenicist views on why
Yeah.
Jews are good writers and
So good in
neurotic.
Hollywood.
Because
Yeah.
who survived? Who survived the Holocaust and all the other atrocities? The people who look and go like, I don't like this, I'm getting out of here.
Yep. Yeah.
All the I don't like this, I'm getting out of here. All the people are like, yeah, just chill, bro. Just
Yeah.
chill. They're all
Nope,
dead.
they're gone.
Gone.
Yeah.
Fucked.
You got
everyone
all the,
who's like, I see where this is heading.
all this jittery
Because
squirrels.
drama is all about creating conflict and like
Yes.
seeing.
And you see it everywhere.
And like what it's drama is literally creating worst case scenarios and then solving them.
Yeah.
So all the people who were in Europe seeing the worst case scenario were like,
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
Yeah.
And now we're just writing our worst case scenarios about everything else.
Yeah, right. I can get behind that. I can get behind that for sure.
And I think we need to also start making movies about the future working out.
Oh,
Because
more hopeful films.
Well, I don't even. They're
As opposed
probably
to
bad. They're probably going to
dystopian?
be bad movies.
Yeah.
But we've made so many dystopian films, and it seems like we're giving people ideas because that seems to be the only stuff that's happening. Every warning movie has become a reality.
Sure.
And I'm looking back and I'm like, where was that movie about the future just working out?
Yeah.
Where was that movie?
Yeah, I think it started with Back to the Future 2. Was that?
Well, that's just one.
That's one example?
Let's go all the way back to Metropolis.
Well, we
Fritz
can
Lang
do
and,
that. Yeah, sure. Of course. The first time I clocked that as being like, this is a real problem was with Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park, yeah, but the Terminators.
Well, the Terminator's short, but I didn't see those.
Zombie apocalypse. You asked me, I always say of all the different apocalypse scenarios, who knew zombie apocalypse was the one that was going to get
actually
us?
on the docket.
That's the one. I think we're living in a zombie apocalypse.
You do?
It's a hypnosis death cult zombie apocalypse.
Oh, so you're not thinking undead zombies?
No, I just think MAGA
Brainwashed,
It's
MK Ultra.
The level of dissociating from reality you'd have to do to support what's going on right now, I think is insane.
Interesting. Yeah. Well, fair enough.
I think it's insane.
I'm still freaking out that they're trying to clone extinct animals and bring them back.
Sure, I don't even know if we'll make it to the point in time where that happens.
We might not. Please come back soon.
Do you not think it is a hypnotized death cult? The MAGA,
Just
like
everybody,
like just
the MAGA movement.
I mean, like Trump gets on TV and says the economy is A++++++++.
Right.
Is that not like?
I will say,
if you believe the economy is A++++++ right now, you either are Larry Ellison or you're diseased in the brain.
Listen, I was uncomfortable with the economy before he said it, and I feel much better about it now. I do think both. There's extremes on the political sides for both left and right that I think is zombie.
Absolutely. It's
cult.
like I'm Jewish.
Absolutely.
I love Jews, and then I look at the ones, and I'm like, you guys are fucking crazy.
What a spot on impersonation.
We don't have to fight in the wars. We don't have to fight. You fight in the wars for us. We just conquer the land.
Oh my god. Oh, that's amazing. Oh my gosh, I forgot what I was listening to a report where
I grew up Orthodox, by the way. I grew up going to an Orthodox.
You did? I didn't know that.
I grew up going to an Orthodox synagogue.
Oh,
my family is like a whole kind of.
That's amazing.
Kind
and
of
they are
backed off.
Yeah, are your parents Reformed or are they?
My parents at this point are Reformed.
Okay,
because Orthodox, conservative, Reformed.
Yeah,
and at this point, Reformed. I just like. I cannot support everything that's happened over there, and I was really disturbed recently finding out
that exemption,
this law that to live in Israel, whether you're born there or you make Aliyah,
mandatory,
you have mandatory inscription
unless
you are
part of the vulnerable group,
and it's there, but again, it's not Jews, it's all extremists in any religion, and that is,
other than mine,
I think the most insidious of the bunch over here, the most insidious of them all.
Oh man, it's the best.
But
I also love that every Jehovah's Witness, no one is like, yeah, that's the one to join. They're so sad up front.
Are they?
Well, they don't celebrate birthdays, any holiday at all. It's just facially, maybe they're the most happy people.
They're actually
facially, they're so sad.
I've been approached by Jehovah's, and I gotta hand them. It's always an attractive lady.
Sure,
it's always been attractive, and they always start out so interested in me.
Yes,
and then suddenly they start slipping in Jehovah's, and I'm like,
hold on a second.
I'm like, oh, you're a crazy person.
Them being interested in you should have tipped you off. From
it really should have. It really, man. I keep saying that I think I wouldn't fall for a honeypot, and then anytime any woman of any level of attraction shows even a modicum of interest, I'm like, oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, what do you want to know?
I completely understand where she's coming from.
Because I am amazing.
Oh, you like me? Yeah, totally.
Oh my God. Hilarious. I knocked into, when I was proselyting for my church on my mission, I knocked into a family that was Jehovah's Witness, and boy, did we have
a battle of wits?
It was like a Bible battle.
It was like a Bible battle.
It was amazing.
It was like two insane people having a conversation.
Four insane
people having a conversation based in no reality whatsoever.
Well, hold on. My companion and I,
it was like three schizophrenics versus one guy on 3 hits of acid.
And everybody had really good ideas.
That's what it's like. No one exists in any form of reality. Go on.
But we started talking to them, and they were 2 sisters, actual familial sisters, and
who don't know what their birthday is.
They know when it is. They just can't have happy thoughts on that day.
It's kind of a selling point.
It is
as
insane.
A parent.
Yeah, right. No gifts. No gifts.
No birthdays.
That's beautiful.
They don't have Christmas or anything either.
No.
Interesting. But it is a Christian.
It is a Christian faith.
Yeah.
Yeah. The sisters each took their turn to kind of sidle out of the conversation to go put on a blazer and then come back. So they kind of matched us in formal attire. It was amazing. And then we got into it. I love it. Was so funny. Yeah.
I love that subtly. One of them has a painted on mustache.
Yes.
Another one's wearing glasses they don't need, but it's like the Groucho glasses lenses. With a big nose. That's when the Jew comes to talk to them.
Oh, no.
They throw on the Groucho glasses. Oh, we can match.
We are one of you.
We can match ones of these.
Yes.
We're all the same.
Isn't that amazing? Tell me more about yourself.
When I was young, my synagogue did a thing where they brought in religious leaders from all the different religions to talk to us, and really they were all pitching.
Look at how dumb that one was.
what was interesting was it was like an attempt at openness and stuff, and like in like the sharing, because we're the one religion that like isn't trying to save people. In part because at our core we believe anyone can go to heaven, just be a decent person. We don't just leave us alone,
right? Right,
and be like, no,
you are terrible, and you need this.
The Buddhist guy kind of sold me a little. I was I became interested in it. And they really had like you could be like a Jewish Buddhist.
Yeah.
And stuff. And I was like, ooh, interesting. But then like I found about all the suffering and like the, fast. You look at Buddha and you don't get to become him as a Buddhist.
Right.
That's the problem.
Right. Yeah. No, that is the problem. It's just a lot of suffering. You have to find joy in the suffering.
My girlfriend will sometimes she wants me to be in better shape, and she's like, you got to treat your body like a temple. I'm like, I do, like a Buddhist temple.
That's hilarious. We have the exact same phrase in Mormonism.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Treat your body like a temple?
Yeah.
I think that's just a phrase.
It might be. There might be some that a lot of people use.
In fact, I own it. I got the deed right here.
I didn't say we owned it.
I will sue you if you use my term one more time.
What's funny about...
Pay me the money.
And go fight for me.
Man, what a little Nazi propaganda gremlin I became.
So terrible. My people are obsessed with Jews, though, with your people.
Everyone is.
The Mormons love the Jews.
Get over us.
We just want to be included. You're like our big brother.
That's
and
the
we're
thing.
Just like, come on, man, let me play.
We're the cool table at school. Yes. Sorry, can't sit here. And everyone else is like making friends and look at us.
Hundreds of empty chairs. No, there's no room over here.
Sorry, seats taken. Seats taken.
By who?
And then
Elijah.
And then everyone else becomes, like Carrie, just like one of those religious, like, we will kill you, you fucking Jews.
And they're all German, apparently.
Yeah. You're dying.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That is amazing. Yeah, I do think there's a lot of zombie mentality on both sides of the aisle, politically. I was listening to an NPR report where they were all saying, now you definitely cannot believe the CDC. They are trying to get rid of the Hep B vaccine for kids, and this is so stupid, so terrible, you cannot trust the federal government. And they were saying right now you can't. And I was like, I think most of us stopped trusting the CDC with COVID. That was not a great time for the CDC.
I have a disagreement. I really think, and again, I think this is, to me, I think the clear, obvious problem of COVID was it was a time where the country needed a unifier to help us get through this together with kind of a common. There were the right things to do, and we did none of them. And it kind of became an everyone for themselves type situation, which led to a world of hyperbole where it was hard to truly know what to do because everyone was factioning against each other.
Sure.
If everyone kind of came together and did the right things, the government needed to do things to bail out a lot of places.
Sure.
The world should not be a world where that happened and half the businesses in this country collapsed.
Yeah.
And to me, I blame the people who were in charge then.
Sure.
And for not doing the things to help those people survive through that.
Yeah.
And I look at, in my opinion, the worst thing Trump did in the first term of his presidency was when the CDC said, everyone should wear masks. He came out and goes, the CDC recommends everyone wears masks. I will not be wearing a mask. You do what you want.
Yes.
It was literally the most divisive thing he could have done in that moment. And it created a line. It created a line and a war. Because in all honesty, look, I hated the masks. And regardless of whether they were effective or not, It was a simple thing
Yeah.
that, like, if everyone just collectively agreed to do it, could have avoided a lot of it. Because in truth, the thing was, and the reality of it is, it did prevent me from spreading it. It didn't so much protect me from getting it.
Right.
And the people not wearing it are the ones spreading it. To begin with, the people that have it to begin with.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a while since I've looked at any of that mask data, but I thought the mask was proven to be largely ineffective on any count.
But again, it's I got into a fight. My roommate and I had like a big falling out. My roommate who was moving out.
Yeah.
Because she was like at the beginning of COVID when I was very nervous and we didn't know anything.
Right, yes.
Was like going out and being friends. I'm like, hey, stop doing that, and turn into a big fight. She's like, I'm a scientist. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about how you studied COVID for years in college and know all of these things. I think the point is, I think the greater point is that we didn't know because this was a brand new thing that had no time to be studied. So we were trying to make guesses about what the most effective, best things we can do are right now while we learned.
Yeah.
And this was advice that seemed to make sense at the time while we figured it out. But we had such a behemoth dividing us that it just didn't allow us to figure it out.
Well, there was that, but then there was also a lot of information given out that immediately was suspect. Well, the need for masks, but not medical grade masks, was very confusing because they very purposely wanted to save it for the medical personnel who were dealing with, which makes sense, but that's not what they said. They just said, you know what I mean? So that was weird.
It's tough.
2, it clearly came from this lab in Wuhan, and the entire government was like, no, it didn't. It definitely didn't. And it definitely did.
I agree that it most likely came from the COVID-19 lab in Wuhan.
So I think it's one of those things where it's like we were hearing stuff from official, quote unquote, sources that was just not accurate.
But again, I think the problem with the current government is it's like okay, we say it came from a lab in Wuhan.
Yeah.
Get ready for a ton of racism in this country based on the way we behave. And I'm not saying I think it's a situation. I always think about this. I read Obama's his post presidency book.
Yeah.
And I always thought he said something that really stuck with me. The number one thing I took from that book is he goes, when you're president, you're not presented with a good decision and a bad good option and a bad. You're presented with nothing but bad options, and you try to make the best choice.
Right.
And I think more likely what NPR means is we can't trust the CDC to be making what they think is the best choice anymore.
Sure.
We can trust them to be making the choice that Trump will like the most.
Yeah, and I guess
and I think that is the long and short of it, because I'll say this about COVID. Yeah. I'll say this, regardless of anything.
Yeah.
Lots of people died.
Yes.
Lots of people got COVID.
Yes.
I followed what the CDC was saying.
Yeah.
I did not get COVID until after I was vaccinated.
Yeah.
And that's just because once I got vaccinated, I let myself back out into the world. And but it was my goal to not get COVID and to not die. And it was important for me, for my parents to not get COVID and not die. And they were in fucking Florida. Following the CDC guidelines, and they did not get COVID throughout the entirety of before they got vaccinated.
Yeah.
So I say, say what you will. Yeah. If you followed their guidelines, you probably avoided getting it. Yeah. Because everyone I know who didn't get it, and all the people I know who didn't got it. Most of them were okay. Some people died.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's true.
So that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. Fair enough.
I'm different than a lot of people who. And I went through phases, but my feelings on the vaccine were, people who don't want to get the vaccine, I'm like, fine, you choose what you're afraid of.
Yes.
Are you afraid of getting COVID unvaccinated? That's what I was more afraid of.
Yeah.
So let me get this vaccine that might do something to me, and I'll feel better.
You didn't mind the autism?
Yeah, I don't care.
You're okay with that? All right.
I definitely didn't care about the autism.
Look at me in the eye, Josh. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, we do all have to pick our poison at some point.
Oh, 1 sec. Sorry.
You're good.
I better cut this out of that.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. No, keep it. Keep it. They wanted to see.
Text from my boss.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. Around the 45-minute mark, I gotta do a little edit. I gotta do a little edit.
A big clip to cut.
In fact, you know what?
That's what we should post, though, is that moment.
I've never felt safer that something would not be seen than having it in this podcast.
I want you to clip the moment of silence.
I might leave that in
and put it out
just to test.
Yeah.
It says one time when I was in college, I had this professor who was like I went to NYU, and
oh man,
I went to NYU, and we had and it was in the film program. We had some fancy professors, and we had this one guy, Antonio Monda, who was a very cool professor, and he was friends with lots of famous people, and he was like a hobnobber and socialite. He was in Wes Anderson movies.
Oh,
and we took this class, Hollywood Auteurs and History of Italian Cinema, where every class he'd bring in a famous director to show us a movie of their choice.
Yeah.
But I was so sure he wasn't actually reading any of the essays and work we had to turn in, and that he graded us based on how he liked us in class. And I knew he loved me, and I was so confident that in the middle of an essay I went, I'm pretty sure you're not reading this and I can write anything, and you'll still give me an A because I behave in class. And I handed that I was so confident of this.
Dude,
I got an A on the essay.
Well, maybe he liked it.
Maybe he did.
Yeah.
Maybe, but I don't think so. I don't think he was reading it, because I really looked at the grades and I was like, these grades look.
You should have said something truly nefarious.
Yeah, I should have. But that's
really tested the waters.
But my other favorite story from that class is, are you familiar with the movie Mask?
No.
With Eric Stoltz.
It's
where he's
Jim
where
Carrey?
he's got elephantitis.
No.
And shares it. It's this movie where he has elephants.
Yeah.
Very melodramatic and stuff.
Sure.
It's directed by this guy Peter Bogdanovich. And he starts our class one day. We're going today we're going to watch the film Mask, starring Eric Stoltz and Cher from 1992.
Yeah.
And someone in my class just goes, ugh, I hate that movie. Loud enough that we all can hear. And then she goes, joining us for the screening will be the director of the film, Peter Bogdanovich. And then we all just turn and look, and there's Peter Bogdanovich just standing with his little scarf.
You know what? I bet there was a big part of him that was I'm glad you hate that.
Yeah.
It was art, and you're beneath it.
And suffer. I mean, the movie's a little fine. This is another crazy thing about today and movies and everything is there's so many. Just the craft of how movies were made in the 90s and before was so much more elaborate just to do it. To make a bad movie back in the day, you had to plan everything. You had a limited amount of film. Everything had to be lit correctly by a cinematographer because you didn't have this color correction process that could fix any problems. That you watch movies that you used to think were bad, and you're like, holy shit, this is incredible.
Yeah. How did they do that?
How did it I watched Batman and Robin with a very maligned movie, and I'm the craft of this, it's insane. Everything that's happening is insane. But look at these sets.
But they had to make all of it.
Look at these stunts. Look at the cinematography. Look at this shit. It's nuts. It's incredible.
The crazy part about that though is that everyone involved in the film, no one was like, hey, this is bad. It's a bad
weird,
idea.
but it's also weird that we're spending so much more money on movies today.
I know.
Because it's I'm the amount of money that would have been spent to make Batman and Robin today the way they made it then would have been insane.
Insane.
And not that movie wasn't in it. I think that movie was $100 million.
Yeah, it was a lot for the back then.
But it's just there are things that are impressive.
Absolutely. Well, this is what my wife said to me after we watched this AI video she sent. She said, why are special effects not more realistic? Mm-hmm. And I don't mean to keep bringing it back to Jurassic Park, but the puppets that they used as the dinosaurs in that film are amazing. And it looks so much more real than most CGI stuff I see in films today. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what special effects departments are doing, but they need to get on board with making things look more real. Let's get back to puppets. There's a film method that was used in the 1950s that is making a comeback now. Do you know what method that is?
What?
I have no idea.
Let's say that one more time.
There's a film method that was used in the 1950s.
Okay.
That is now making a comeback.
Oh, like
I don't know if it's formatting.
Like
I don't know if it was
like CinemaScope and things.
Maybe
Panavision.
I honestly don't know.
They're doing a lot of VistaVision. VistaVision. That's the thing.
Okay. Well, there you go. I don't know. I'm not an aficionado enough to know what that would mean and how that would change what I'm seeing. So,
but yeah. Anyway, I think another good episode.
Absolutely, it was a banger.
I don't know.
I really think you should clip the silence and post that as our vid. I think that's funny.
That'd be the only thing.
Have it not be in the episode. Just for social media.
The silence is probably cut out of this episode for very important reasons.
Follow us on social media.
And it probably won't be the clip.
Gosh darn it.
Probably 0 people have made it to this point in the podcast.
I think that would be
anyway
avant-garde, honestly.
Yeah, and that's not what I'm going for at this point.
Gosh darn it. I want you to be in the scarf.
This has been the Mormon and the Jew, Seth Lawrence.
I'm the Mormon.
I'm the Jew, and maybe I've been disowned by my people after today. Out.